Well, it's 2023, and we've already gotten over the island notch thingy on the iPhone Pros, and Samsung releases the S23 phones, with the Ultra configuration stealing the spotlight. But we aren't here to talk about those phones because everyone on YouTube has already covered them extensively. Instead, we are here to look at the beginning of the Samsung hole punch camera style, and a phone from a company that no longer exists. Well, they still do exist, but not in the making of smartphones existence. What's up everyone, I'm Jonathan from JoPa Tech, and thanks for hanging around while I sorted out some life stuff. Means a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into my heads-up battle between the Samsung Galaxy S10 and the LG Velvet in 2023. Much like me, you probably have an older phone that still works well for you, and or you can afford the latest and greatest tech out there today. Thanks to a viewer comment on another video of mine, I felt compelled to make a heads-up battle between two old phones that many people still use today. In this corner, weighing in at 157 grams and sporting a 6.1-inch dynamic AMOLED HDR10 Plus display, the Snapdragon 855 powered Samsung Galaxy S10. And in this corner, the challenger, weighing in at 180 grams and sporting a commanding 6.8-inch OLED full vision display, the Snapdragon 765G powered LG Velvet! Well, as you just heard, this 2019 Galaxy S10 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 chip. Paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage, and expandable up to 1TB, these specs alone are still relevant in 2023. Under the hood of the 2020 Velvet, we find another Snapdragon chip, but this one is the mid-tier 765G chip. In this version, you'll find 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage with expandable storage up to 2TB. Wow, 2TB, that can hold a lot of selfies or porn. Or both. So who takes the point here? Well, it's a little obvious, the S10. Regardless of the phone's age, that 855 chip is bloody fast, and with 8GB of RAM, apps open fast, games load quick, and there are no hiccups. I mean, this may be the only point some of you need to hear to convince you to go buy a used Galaxy S10. But wait! There are a few other things to compare still. Okay, the camera department. Well, the S10 absolutely wins here. Hands down, no debate, full stop. I'm serious, I don't even want to show a picture comparison, but if you are oh so curious, go ahead and check out my review videos of these phones, featuring photo samples. But to be nice, I will throw in a few comparison shots so you can judge for yourself quickly here. Now for the battery, and this one may surprise you. Starting off with the LG Velvet, inside is a 4300 mAh battery, which is an okay size for the phone, but a great size for the specs. I feel like a 5000 mAh battery could have fit somewhere in here without sacrificing thickness, but hey, just a feeling. This phone is mainly used as an entertainment phone, so that means when I'm home and want to watch something lying down or chilling on the couch, I want what I'm watching to look nice. So down goes the iPhone and out comes the OLED Velvet Beauty. Watching YouTube or Prime Video on the highest settings will do a number on the battery, but the Velvet doesn't take too big of a hit. If using the phone as a daily driver with games, roaming data, streaming with high-resolution settings, and GPS, I would get a solid day out of the Velvet, getting to bed between 10 and 20% battery left. Now on to the S10. Since this battery is the original, this comparison is very one-sided. The S10's battery is sitting around 84%, and it shows. So if you are currently using an S10 with the original battery in it, you should probably pay a few dollars to have a new one installed. After a few races in Asphalt 9, video streaming and social browsing, I'm looking at 65% battery left after around 2 hours of use. By late afternoon, my eyes are searching for a charge cable. However, if you reference my go-to source, gsmarena.com, you will see the S10 holds its own fairly well with the original battery. You should be able to get a full day of moderate use or around half a day of Wi-Fi streaming. If you have a fresher battery in your S10 or remember what it was like when new, leave a comment down below with your experiences. Also, hit that subscribe button while you're down there. I will give the win here to the Velvet. Yes, the battery is larger and in better condition than the S10, but even looking at the specs according to GSM Arena, the Velvet does last a little longer. Now let's talk display, and to be honest, this is a tough one for me. Kicking off the display battle with the Velvet, and if you've seen my other videos, you know I love this display. The 6.8-inch POLED full vision display produces beautiful colors and deep blacks. The screen is 1080 by 2460 pixels with a density around 395 pixels per inch. Refresh rate is only 60 Hz, but that doesn't bother me, especially when you get sucked into a visually stunning video. It's like a trip on psychedelics, far out, man. Trust me, when your eyes check out this display, they will be pleased beyond pleasure. As for the S10, you are staring at a 6.1-inch dynamic AMOLED HDR10 Plus display with a 1440 by 3040 resolution and around 550 pixels per inch. So this display looks really good. Animations are smooth, light and dark contrasts are sharp, and colors really pop. Watching videos on high settings is a total treat for your peepers, and gaming looks really good too. So this comparison can be very subjective, mainly because we all don't have the same eyes or see the same thing. That's what makes us unique as humans. Anyway, I really like both displays and find both of them to do an excellent job with contrast and popping colors. The Velvet has a bigger display, but awkward to hold if you don't have a ring on the back or a kickstand for tables. The S10 is smaller, but has a hole punch camera, which I notice more than the teardrop on the Velvet. I think I'm going to have to give each of these phones a point, as they each hold their own very well. Now that's just me playing it safe, so comment down below which phone you think deserves the win in this category. Now I could talk about the feel of the phone, but that is totally subjective too, much like the displays. I do prefer the feel of the Velvet, especially when using it as a fidget toy. The S10 on the other hand feels better size-wise. It's a little more easy to use as a daily driver, and will fit into the pockets of women's clothing. Even after all these years, their pockets are still made really small as a way to push the sales of purses and handbags. Now the fashion mob will be after me. Both phones have many pros and cons, and what it really boils down to is your personal taste. Are you looking for some speed and power? Go with the S10. Are you looking for something with a bit more elegance and a larger screen you can enjoy movies on? Go ahead and grab a Velvet. What do you all think? Are you rocking one of these phones in early 2023 as a daily driver? What do you like or dislike about them? Are you thinking of upgrading or holding off one more year? Let me know down in the comments and let's get chatting. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.